What is going on, YouTube? Life with Julian back with another video. I had originally started this video in my apartment, but I was like super dead, super not having energy. I needed some caffeine. I'm still down in my caffeine, currently in front of the gym right now. But what I want to talk to you about today is three things that you need to have in order to have a successful mindset. So we're going to talk about, trying to help you build your business, trying to help you, pursue whatever you're going for in life, reaching your goals. You need to have these three things, at least in my belief, in order to get that. So let me just roll the mini intro real quick, which I'm still working on, guys. I need a cameraman. Gold's Gym does not let me bring in my tripod, so let's just do this real quick. Let's go.
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back.
All right, let's do this. So the first one is going to be the way you view your failures. So the way you view your failures has a lot to say, or has a lot to do with how you're going to, pursue whatever you're going for. Because if you, for example, accept a failure and you see it as a failure, then you're only going to be looking at it through a negative view. Like, there's like two different sets of goggles you can look through in life, and one of them is going to either be optimistic and one of them is going to be pessimistic, and that's going to be the one that you don't want to look through. You don't want to look at it as a failure. You want to see it as a learning experience, and reason being is because how are you going to even know or how to do the correct thing if you're going to not do the wrong thing? If that makes sense, you know what I mean? There's some of us who just go out there and we kill it right away, but we're not all that same person. And for example, going to my experiences, like I've been lifting since I was like 18, and I never obtained the physique I wanted. I never got lean. I never had abs. It wasn't until I was 23, 24 when I realized how important diet was. And I could look back at that and be like, man, that was a failure. I just lifted for no reason. I might have bulked up some muscle, but I was just eating pizza every day, eating McDonald's every day, doing what I wanted. But you got to look at it as a learning experience, with anything. If you fail an exam because you studied the night before, you're not going to fail your entire semester, you know what I mean? Unless you really look at it like that and you're just completely shut down and give up, which is what you're not supposed to do. You got to keep pushing. So you got to be like, you know what, instead of studying the night before, let me study 2 nights before. Let me study 3 nights before. Let me just start getting everything down. Let me start doing sticky notes. Let me start doing, note cards. Whatever it takes to get what you're trying to do. You don't want to stop. So that's number 1. I'm going to tell you number 2 right now after this workout. Let me go get it. Feeling good, got them endorphins running. Who else always has a good workout and the rest of their day is just easy? Alright guys, we just got our workout in. Sorry I couldn't get the entire workout. I am kind of in a rush because I gotta get to work right now. But I still wanted to get content. I still gotta cook my food before I go to work. I gotta meal prep, I gotta stay consistent. So number 2 is discipline, and that is AKA consistency. And the reason being I stress that is because in order to get where you want to go, like I said, if you see your failure as a learning experience, you're not going to give up, which means you're going to be consistent. And that's what you really got to do in order to keep progressing in life. Is you can't necessarily stop you. There's going to be days where you wake up and you're on a journey to lose weight and you're like, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to get this done. I don't have the motivation. But you got to do it, man. Trust me, I don't always want to be here. But if I wasn't always here and I was listening to myself when I'm not feeling it on the days I don't want to be here, I would never progress in what I want to do, and I would never obtain the physique that I'm looking for. So this is another thing that you got to definitely in-tune yourself with, is you got to build discipline, and you got to be consistent with what you're trying to do, and you got to keep pushing, and you got to keep trying to progress. So, for example, just keep pushing yourself, man. Or women, don't stop yourself. Keep going for what you're trying to do, and don't give up. And you're definitely gonna get where you want to go. Think back to like all the YouTubers that you watch. Think back to all the people who built their businesses. Some of their businesses failed. Some of them were in debt. Who knows how much, like $100,000, for example. But people still pull themselves out of it because they never give up. So number 2 is discipline, and keep going. Alright, y'all, so last part of the video. The third thing that I would recommend to anybody who is trying to build a successful, wealthy life is to change your mindset from looking at people as dollar signs or looking at a sale as a dollar sign to trying to help people, trying to bring value. And that's the biggest thing. That is why you see so many influencers, doing so well in life, because what they're trying to do is they're genuinely trying to help people, guide them through their lives. They're genuinely trying to help them reach their goals. And I used to struggle with this because I've always been in sales, and in sales they teach you, do this, upgrade to them to this, or sell them this instead of this. And working in a nutrition shop, like I am paid off commission, I will be completely honest, but I don't do that with my customers like I used to in the beginning. In the beginning, I would think a lot more about how much I'm going to end up with at the end of the day. How much commission am I going to make? How much money am I going to make? But I've learned to come to an understanding that I've done so much better because I've helped a lot of people, and I love it because I get them coming back. I know their names. I say, yo, what's up? I don't have to greet them the usual way that I usually do, like with somebody who first walks in. I know about their lives. I know about their goals. I know how things are going for them. I always ask them, what's going on with you now? And I definitely want to say that that is the biggest thing that I stress, is to change your mindset from trying to make the most money throughout the day is how many more people can I help throughout the day, and give them the advice. And if you want to be that type of person who is super wealthy and has all these things, you want to do it the right way. And by doing it the right way is by helping people out. You don't want to screw anybody over because you want to make $100,000, or you don't want to, lie to somebody because you're trying to get a sale. You want to be completely honest, and you want that person to come back and vouch for you, because if they're vouching for you, then they're going to tell their friend, and if that friend vouches for you too, then they're going to tell their friend, and so on, and it's going to keep going. So it's better to have returning customers who are bringing you referrals, who are bringing you friends to, and bringing you business, than to have somebody who to come in once, make the most amazing sale ever because you lied to them, and never see them again because you lied to them. And I just want to say that that is probably the biggest one that is going to help you out a lot. And I have a couple friends who are pretty successful, have their own companies. One of them is a growing YouTube star. Shout out Zach if you're watching this video. But it is because they're all helping people out, and they're trying to guide them through their their journeys, as opposed to just looking at them like dollar signs. And so that's going to be it for today, guys. So I just thought I'd give you the 3 things in order to have a successful mindset, and in order to reach your goals and strive for more, man. So I'll see y'all later.